What is going on, and welcome back to Rebel Rescue with me, FoggyPlays on FM22. We are taking on Basel today in the playoff round of the Champions League qualifiers. We win both of these games today, and we are in the Champions League, and we will be debt-free. If we, however, don't win today, we're in the Europa League, and we will be debt-free, I hope. I really, really hope. So if you do want to enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. This time, in this episode, we don't actually have a game in between. So our players get a couple of days rest, which is fantastic. They are going to be dead soon. So leave a like and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So as I said in the intro, we should probably be back in the black. It would be nice. We've already made a massive profit so far this month, which is delightful. I think we've made about 500,000 playing in the Champions League just by playing in the Champions League, which is mind-boggling. So, like, the majority of our profit is our gate receipts. That's fantastic. And our prize money has been exceptional. We're on the precipice of actually having money, which would be delightful. The game in between the last episode and this one was against Shamrock Rovers. It was 3-3. Noam picked up an injury right at the end of the game after he scored what was at the time our leading goal. It went 3-3, and then panic stations kind of took over. They were 2 up very quickly. Very, very quickly. It was a very soft penalty that they got. But as you can see, didn't have a great time. Roy Quigley got in and played a 6.5. It wasn't his best game of his career. Kevin O'Connor had an absolute mare of a game. I brought Anthony Glennon on, who actually had a decent game. But now he's transfer listed because I told the players that I wasn't happy. So I seem to be rather abrasive, shall we say. Seems to be how we're playing this one. Roy Quigley can only play 75 minutes again. He played, I think it was 70 in the last game, to come off a little bit early. I'm going to probably have to keep him on because Norstrand is slightly injured, which is not ideal. But as I said, Emmerin is injured from the last game. He pulled hamstring strain, out for 4 weeks. Pridut picked up an injury in between, pulled abdominal muscle, suffered in training. He's out for 2 weeks. And Heffernan still out for another 3 weeks with his lower back stress fracture. Onofriti, the player that was delighted I'd signed a new contract, is almost back from his injury. So everything is looking somewhat okay, I guess. As you can see, Pakpi playing a 7.04 could be better. It's not the worst centre back we have at the minute. Bonini is playing a 6.63 and Emile playing a 6.66. So we're just gonna push on. The only change for this game is Carlsberg coming in for the injured Emmeran. So we're gonna go into this game hoping that we can do just anything. It's away. Like I said in the last end of the last episode, I think we're going to lose. I think regardless of what we do in this one, I have a suspicion we're going to get smashed. So here's hoping. We're also the only Irish team left in Europe this season. Oh no, actually, we're not. I tell a lie. Was it Dundalk are still in? Or it might be Bose. It's one of them, but they're playing Lille in the Europa Conference League, so they're out. Like, imagine playing Lille. That could not be me. Albrecht gets it across. Carlsberg, he's hit keeper with the save, and then he hits the post and just kind of throws himself to the ground in hopes of getting a penalty. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Oh, I thought Whelan was going to get there. Whelan is really running, like, Basel are playing really high up. They are not fucking, oh, we have gotten away with that one. Sene hits the crossbar, but they are playing so aggressive. I love it. But they're playing with 2 fullbacks. This is an interesting combination. Kevin O'Connor with the corner. Coleman. Who says you need a tall or tall centre back, huh? Ryan Coleman with the goal. We are somehow winning in Switzerland. And they've got an instant highlight. Kickoff highlight, not ideal. Granit Xhaka's brother is playing in midfield for them. Going Quigley. Ooh, was that Millar? Yeah, inside forward Millar. Had Quigley all over him, but Quigley is booked. And can only play 75 minutes. Who was it that put that ball through? Carlsberg. You know Kevin O'Connor's not the fastest player in the world. And he's getting just a little bit older. Oh, that's beautiful through. Prince made himself exceptionally small. But thankfully Sene did just put that one over. Whelan is playing terribly. To be fair, he's not had a huge amount of opportunities to get on the ball. Like, our goal so far has been from a corner. And I have 3 different corner routines for each side. So it's not as if I'm telling them to play one way. For a second I thought Kevin O'Connor was going to score an own goal. Xhaka scores the equaliser. Oh, it's just before half time as well. Not ideal. We scored more goals in this game than I expected to, so we're off to a fantastic start. Ryan Coleman finds Farnberger. Albrecht's pass was a little bit oversauced. Coleman finds Albrecht. Whelan just taken off him as he is about to open up and start doing a runner. Quickly gets the ball back to Prince though. Fabian heads it down to Albrecht. Coleman, keeper stood up. We know we know Whelan is fairly decent when it comes to rounding goalkeepers and scoring. Ryan Coleman. That was a far post and a near post. The dude is 5'10". He should not be the dominant player in the air. We're not even aiming at Coleman. I don't actually know who I'm aiming at. But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be aiming at my 5'10" centre back. Farnberger's not having a great game. He has overcooked a couple of passes so far. Carlsberg's not had a great game. Colin Whelan's been... the players... the striker we have on the bench is... after scoring 1 goal this year, I think. He's like the king of scoring goals that get ruled off for offside. I think he's had 3 offside goals so far this year. But Colin Whelan tried to find Luke Keane but couldn't. Ball goes all the way back to Lindner. Did a little bit of a cheeky dribble, but Coleman's picked it up quickly. Coleman's actually been called into the in the Irish under-21s at the minute, so I'm quite happy for him. Well done. One of our lads playing for the under-21s. Albrecht puts Whelan through. I think Whelan might have been offside. Doesn't matter. His shot was shocking. So irregardless, it's not going to make a difference. They do want me to take off. Was that Coleman they wanted me to take off? I was just about to say, well, he's been fantastic. And then he makes a mistake, but thankfully it goes behind. And they just bring on Cassimi instead. Fantastic. Cassimi is on. Or has Cassimi gone off? Cassimi's gone off. Cassimi was on. You might not be aware, but Cassimi is a very good player. We're going to take Quigley off, bring on Nordstrand just to run for a little while. Carlsberg's been not ideal, so we're going to bring on Tunde. Have you got a right foot? It's weak, but we leave you as an inside forward because why not? What's the worst that could happen? We do need to decide what our final substitution would be. It's looking like it's probably going to be Farnberger or Whelan. But we don't really have anyone to bring on for Whelan. I feel like having Sene offside. The defenders are appealing. The defenders are right. It's offside. This is our first time seeing VAR. Yeah, it's been given. Yeah, I didn't think it was offside. I don't even want to look at it. Sene finally gets on the score sheet. And there's still 15 minutes left. I feel like this is where we implode. Oh, they're doing cheeky little back heels now. Oh no. Sene. Oh, it's saved. Coleman gets there. Just gets rid. Xhaka gets it. Oh, Valentin Stoker. His first goal of the season. I was going to say, obviously, because that's what FM does, but it is still very early in the Swiss League's season. So it kind of makes sense. Farnberger, you're useless. You're useless. I'm going to bring on Cavallini. And just put him as a poacher and hope that he can score a goal. Go out there and make a difference. He was nervous, but now he's motivated. Norstrand can't get the ball across. We do in a corner. As you've seen, we have scored twice from corners. We're not going to see this one though. Damn. Pack P is playing a 6.2. And he's booked. Ooh. Who's gonna... Oh, Tunde doesn't give away the foul. Cavallini. He's only gone and scored. Our 19-year-old... 19? Oh, Whelan's playing a 6.2 now as well. Oh. Our 19-year-old Georgian striker has stepped up and scored when it mattered most for us to get a 3-3 draw away from home against Basel. I am really tempting fate there because there was still like 5 minutes left when I said that. But Colin Whelan, that was shocking. Nobody gives a chance. That was fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave everyone motivated and inspired. But believe me, we are going to shout profusely at them after this game. I'm going to have a bunch of them taken aside and I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? What were you doing? How did he play so poorly when he made 2 interceptions, 1 key tackle, and 1 10 headers? Didn't need to replace him. Yep, that was a fantastic goal. He has scored in the Champions League, so that's pretty good for him. I asked to go on a coaching course and they said no, so not great. Ooh, Stephen Kenny was here to watch Coleman and Whelan. I think Coleman might get called up to the first team based solely on the games that Stephen Kenny's seen. Colin Whelan maybe not so much. Oh no. We're going to be without Ryan Coleman for the second leg. Back in a second. Right, fellas, it is time for the second leg against Basel. And as you can see, Vincenzo Onofrietti came back from his injury. And then 4 hours later, tight hamstring. I had him set to general rehab. He's back on general rehab. But he is also in the squad for today. Not starting, but he's there if we need him. 3-3 from the first leg. Here's hoping we can just not lose, I hope, I guess. We're still sitting 4th in the league. We have quite a number of games in hand over Shamrock Rovers. Derry have the same amount of games played as us, but they're 10 points clear. Also, St. Pat's sacked their manager. So, for this one, we are without the 2 centre-backs that started the last game, and Heffernan, who's still injured. I was unfortunate. Ryan Coleman has been exceptional, but unfortunately not available. So Bonini, I was able to register Bonini. All it took was me unregistering Predu, who didn't actually get annoyed by that, which is fantastic. And Corcoran doesn't need to be registered because he is under 21. Well, he's still 21, but he's under 21 according to the thing, so he plays. He's on the bench. So if Prince gets injured, we have someone to come on from. I've had a chat with Quigley, Emile, and Bonini. Bonini also played for the under-19s 4 days ago. So, not ideal that we've had to change our centre-back partnership we've taken our best player out of the team. It's, go cause an upset. So yeah, I'm not expecting a massive amount, but it would be nice if we could just get involved. Yeah, I think we're going to do fantastic. I believe we'll do well. Made criticism defensively secure as the board. Go on to defend as well as attack. It's not just that easy. It's just not that easy. So our form has been a little bit wayward recently, but 3-3 from the first leg, there's always a chance. We could make it to the Champions League. As I said, we're going to get in the Europa League regardless, and Luke Keane really wants to be in the Champions League. He was quite unlucky there. I did consider starting Tunde, but then I thought maybe it was a good idea not to. Because Keane's been in pretty good form, and Tunde has just been bang average at best. Prince's distribution has just not been very good recently, and it has led to Liam Miller scoring. Is Liam Miller? I didn't see Liam Miller. Canadian. Ooh. Suits you. And English. A Canadian Englishman who used to play for Liverpool. Okay, so we have a player in our team that used to play for... Who's starting in this game that used to play for a big club? On a free, he used to play for Borussia. Well, he was on the books of Borussia Dortmund, and Benini. No, not Benini. Fabian was an Inter player for a while, so Emran used to play was a Man United youth academy player. We've got players in our team that used to play for big clubs as well. I don't think we're going to continue this good run of winning games at home in the Champions League. And Doy potentially is offside. Prince better hope that he was offside. It's been disallowed. Fantastic. Prince, you survive another day, my friend. I say that. We don't have the ability to just bring new goalkeepers in, because Prince has been pretty much the best goalkeeper we've been able to find. And I can't find anyone else. Please, lads, for the love of God, I don't trust Benini to be on the ball. And Emil has the composure of a small child being dangled from a 4th-story balcony. Thankfully, Prince is awake to the situation, stops Sane from scoring. They do have a corner. I don't think we're going to be as effective from corners either, which I'm not saying that's all we were doing, but that was pretty much how we scored all our goals against them in the first leg. And Paul Kalsberg not having a great game. They want me to stay on feet. To be fair, a good portion of our defence is booked, so it probably wouldn't be the worst idea. I'm going to give out to Colin Whelan because he's been just terrible. Farnberger and Kalsberg have also just been completely useless. Quigley's not having a great game. Luke Keane isn't having a great game. Okay, so what we're saying is our front line not doing all that well. It's only 1-0 though. There's always potential for us to wake up in the second half. I said there's potential for us to wake up in the second half. We might have to go to 2 up top again. That seemed to do the trick last time. Quickly finds Albrecht. Keane. Beautiful ball out to Kalsberg. Gets it across. Can't find a player, but Quigley's picked it up. Can Quigley whip in across? He's not very good at it, but he does get the ball across. Oh, Kalsberg comes back. Does a bit of defensive work. Kevin O'Connor. Nobody... Oh, why did he... Fabian. Finds Albrecht. It's headed clear. Quigley. This is... Oh, Keane. Luke Keane scores, and it's not gone to VAR. I knew it was onside. I was just weary that something was going to be... I was weary it was going to be taken away from me. I could feel it. I could feel it in my heart. My heart was saying, it's probably going to get taken off, yeah. Alright, we do need to make changes because Kalsberg is playing terribly. I'm actually going to make Tunde a winger this time because he was absolutely useless when I brought him on as an inside forward on the left because it's not really his role. Farnberger's going to come off for Columbani. Colabini. I've had him in my team for years. He's been here for so long. And I still don't know how to say his name. Kabuliani. Alright, lads, bit of encouragement. Come on. on top in this second half. Basel have only made one sub. I feel like that's telling me that there's potential for extra time. Albrecht, yeah, Colin Whelan's playing terribly. Right, we're going to make him a pressing forward. You can be an advanced forward. Please score a goal. On a free tee, don't really have anyone who's going to make a difference. Okay, we leave it. We leave it. Without us going 3 up top, there's not much that we can do. Oh, okay. Miller ran that one wide. Might bring on a Freedy on right before start. Yeah, I'm actually going to bring him on now. On a Freedy, on for Luke Keane. And you want to be an inside forward now. Your crossing is still better. Pump fists. He looks inspired. We can also move him to central midfield if needs be, and Tunde can go up front if we need to go to a 4-3-3. So we do have some plan. Tunde, second in the next gen, top 50, second best young player in the world. Plays for Cork City. It wasn't great. Extra time. You're doing well, lads. Keep it going. We should have. Yeah, we've one sub. Don't want to make it just yet. We don't really have anyone we can bring on. Albrecht can go off. That's about all we have, really. Start extra time. Bit of encouragement. Go on, lads. I believe in you. You can do it. Onofriti beautifully clears it. But our players just... Oh, I thought Whelan was going to steal the ball away. Can't do. Sene finds Ndoi. Finds Lang. Gets whipped across Quigley. Beautifully taken down. Onofriti finds Kabul. Oh, what was that? I'd say something if it was a player who was on the pitch for 95 minutes, exhausted, dying. But he was just... He's only been on the pitch a short amount of time. And that was a pretty decent corner. We've done well to get it away as far as we have. And then Colin Whelan does a proper striker's tackle and hacks his man down. Xhaka just pings it off the wall. And now Basel, building from the midfield. Miller. Oh, Emile didn't trust Prince. I think for the second half we might make some tactical tweak. Lopez finds Xhaka. Back to Lopez. Sene playing much wider. Oh, cracks the crossbar. Cabliani not having a great time. We're going to make changes now, because if we don't do it now, we won't be able to make it until after the half time or the switch. I'm going to bring Gluson on for Albrecht. Swap the two of them around, because I know Gluson is decent as a box-to-box midfielder. We didn't really have a huge amount of options until I was able to register Benini. We had a 17-year-old centre back whose first name I don't remember, but his last name is Grace. Originally, that was the player that was going to be on the bench, and Kevin O'Connor was going to start at centre back. So, and Glennon was going to start as the left back. So, it's worked out in the end, I guess. It'd be nice if Gluson was the one that unlocked the defence and Colin Whelan got on the end of it. Our players are absolutely dying. But Prince does manage to stand up to that and saves it. Bit of encouragement. Xhaka. Fabian heads it away. Xhaka's picked it up, whips it back across. Ndoi and O'Connor gets there. Cabliani. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be a free kick. Unfortunately, 'twas not to be, and it goes to penalties. I'm going to let the players be the ones that deal with it. Capellani, 4 penalty taking. Prince has the same penalty taking ability, and he's a goddamn goalkeeper. On a Friday is anxious. Everyone here should be able to take a penalty. Okay, no. Point finger. Stay calm, back yourselves. We'll be fine. Have faith, get out there and be the difference maker. Be the difference maker. Be the difference maker. Colin Whelan. I've inspired and motivated a bunch of my players. Okay, let's hope we can do this within 5. Colin Whelan. Why's Prince so far away? Colin Whelan steps up to take the first penalty. Never going to miss. The man is a weapon. Cassimi, ex-Fulham player, steps up, faces Prince, and Prince never getting there. Absolutely never getting there. Glueson came on in the end of the first half extra time, steps up for the penalty, and that was quite easy for the goalkeeper. Straight down the middle. Keeper didn't move. Marchand steps up for Basel. Prince, again, never getting there. I don't think he likes diving. Kevin O'Connor steps up, doesn't stop his run, smashes it in the back of the net. That is what you want. Experience. The goal scorer Miller for Basel steps up. Can Prince make a save this time? He does, but he carried it over the line. But it's been given as being saved or missed. That's fine. Fabian steps up. Again, why would you go directly down the middle? Sene. Come on, Prince. Sends Prince the wrong way. We need to score this with Tunde. Ooh, the second best young player in the world, might I add. Second best young player in the world. Steps up to take the penalty. Smashes it in the back of the net, no doubt. Absolutely 100% knew where he was going. Prince steps up for potentially the last penalty to send us packing to the Europa League. He looks up for this one. Unfortunately, he was not. He was not up for it. So, you did yourselves proud. Like, to be fair, Prince played an 8.8. Roy Quigley played an 8.1. It was our strikers, our front line. That was fucking useless. At the end of the day, we took a much bigger team. The players can be very proud of themselves. Disappointing results. We did enough to deserve victory, but when it's not your day, it's not your day. It was superb, there's no denying it. Miller played pretty good. I'm surprised Fabian missed. I thought he was going to step up and be like, boom. But unfortunately, not. Goddamn St. Pat's. You could have done us a favour there. But you didn't. Oh, here comes the money. Money. Fabian, with your, I was going to say 10 passing, 7 penalty taking. Yeah. Okay, so we got 85 grand, but then we got 4 million for losing. 15 saves. Prince, 15 saves. And he won a header. What? But we've made it to the Europa League, but these games have to be played. So you're not going to find out who we play until the next episode. And now we have a beautiful amount of money. Should have probably waited until after this game to ask for coaching badge. Well, no, I know. I have very tired players. And we play again in 4 days. Fantastic. I was going to clear this because a lot of these players aren't going to be fit to play the next game. The next episode will be first game of the Europa League. Unless I've completely forgotten how the Champions League works, I'm pretty sure we're in the Europa League. But you have to wait until the next episode to find out. I apologise for this one going long. I did not expect to take Basel to penalties, but you got to see us playing our hearts out. The lads deserve a like for how well they played. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.